MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Simmons gets his lead at first, nobody out. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready now for L.A. Mike Trout. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a liner. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Kinsler is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. To 1-2 now.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with 2 out here, that extends the inning for Joey Votto.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And the two-out threat will not come. In now for the Angels, Zach Cozart, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Digging in, Luis Valbuena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming, double play situation, he gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Nope. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's just 1 for 6. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. In now for Cleveland, Tyler Naquin. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. So striding in, Jason Kipnis. Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Naquin aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Coming to the plate now, Bradley Zimmer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Digging in, Francisco Mejia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Richards comes set, 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Michael Brantley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that in. Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Kinsler, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Off is Simmons. Strike taken, the throw.
1-2.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
He stays alive, still 2-2. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
On to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Zach Cozart, a base hit in his first trip. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. This one's down to third. Right to Ramirez. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Edwin Encarnacion now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he fouls this one off. Well hit to right, but foul. Here's another 1-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he set down. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. 1 away.
Up next for the Angels.
Now to the plate, Cole Calhoun. He drew a walk his first time up. And that's low, ball 4. Digging in, Carlos Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A bare hand for 1. Ready for another shot now, Ian Kinsler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Now another 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Striding in for the Indians, Bradley Zimmer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Mejia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Softly hit out to short, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. At the plate, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Simmons is right there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves it in. Striding in once again, Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His first homer so far in the series, as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Zach Cozart. He was a ground out victim last time up. To the left side, but it's well foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He'll try again, 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Angels do get one, however, on the mic. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Scorched to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Santana now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. So it was a strikeout swinging. Carlos Santana is retired to kick off the inning. This is skied into short left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Perez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And the inning is over. Angels go. Ready for another chance. Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both the lefty and a righty that start to get loose. High in the air out to center field. Trout is right there, 1 down. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jason Kipnis becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking to send him packing again. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in now is Andrelton Simmons. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 2-1. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. In now for the Angels, Ian Kinsler, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Angels go quietly there. Score remains tied 1-1. Jose Alvarez goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Francisco Mejia will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. Softly hit out towards short. Simmons with a barehanded play. What a play. So here's Francisco Lindor now. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's just 1 for 6.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simmons. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Here's Justin Upton now, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Andrew Miller takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Votto is there, 1 away. Ready once again, Zach Cozart. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 5. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Here's Luis Valbuena now. A packed house. 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland. 3-2 full count. Angels down to their last strike. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Brantley. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Angels, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safe. Thank you and good night.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Fouled off. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kinsler has launched 250 Major League home runs, a respectable number for just about anybody. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Just underway here in Cleveland. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder, Justin Upton. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. The 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Perez is after it, and the throw is in time. Lindor is retired. 2 down now.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Justin Upton goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Zach Cozart is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Balbuena rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Angels. In is Joey Votto now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Kinsler, and a good throw gets him. 1 gone. Striding in for the Indians, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Shot toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
right fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. The 1-2. Cue shot here out towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And he's safe.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance, and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Justin Upton is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. And that misses 2-2. Simmons on third. Kinsler at second. Trout at first. 2 out in the inning. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As 2 runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 3-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Calhoun. 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Francisco.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. The 1-2. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And the Indians are now on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with it is Kinsler. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carlos Santana, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Striding in once again, Cole Calhoun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Ready for another chance, Carlos Perez. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count even at 2-2. Carrasco pauses. Here it is on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Ian Kinsler. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer so far in the series, and the Tribe have made this a 3-2 score now.
Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Stepping in now, Tyler Naquin. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Back up to, oh no, that got him. Thankfully he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Upton's under it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Tribe draw. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Justin Upton now. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Skied into very shallow right. Naquin is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in once again, Luis Valbuena. He went down on strikes last time up, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Mejia, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
To short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a little tapper. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. Simmons on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ready once again, Cole Calhoun, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. The 1-1. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels go down 1-2-3. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Soft liner to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 0-2 once more. There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Upton, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Parker Bridwell answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Into the box, Francisco Mejia.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases-loaded situation as the side is retired. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Zach McAllister comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's a .318 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels are gone in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Michael Brantley will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Brantley on at first, nobody out. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Calhoun. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer here in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun is there, 1 away. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Hit hard up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Stepping in now, Tyler Naquin. All on the ground to first. Can this be two? Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, he's safe.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Jose Alvarez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-4 Tribe. Here's Justin Upton now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Kipnis is there. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Digging in to try it again, Zach Kozar. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's the 1-1. Line towards center field. Zimmer will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Carlos Santana. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the count now at 2-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Striding in once again, Francisco Mejia. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Calhoun. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's Simmons at short. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Lindor. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Go down 1-2-3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Perez. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
A packed house. 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Cleveland earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Zach McAllister gets the W on the mound, so that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Angels, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely.